きげんよう。博士、来てくれてありがとう。ということでね、今日はね、なんだっけ。これのタイトル。ちょっと待ってくださいね。ですね。ザ・テープスティング、ディレクティブザ・シェイプスティング・ディレクティブですね。ザ・シェイプスティング・ディレクティブ。合っとる。どういうふうにお呼びしたらいい、どういうふうで正式名称をお呼びしたらいいかわかるんですけど、上戸さん、こんにちは。ギフトありがとうございます。くださった方だよ。
本当、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。いや、ありがとうございます。ちょっと待って、マイクが遠い。ちょっと待って、マイク、ちょっと待ってください。一回ちょっとマイクの音声聞きますね。はい、ということでごきげんよう。改めまして、西園寺まりりんと、ご主人様です。イエーイ。はい、ということでコメント読ませていただきたいと思います。ちょっと見えないからこっち見ます。梅茶さん、こんにちは。本当にギフトありがとうございます。届いてね。いや、もうね、すぐ届いた。本当にね、すぐ届いて嬉しくってさ、でもなんかさ、こう、したためたかったからさ、文章をね。
そう。
文章したためたかったら、ちょっとね、一日遅れてしまったんですけど。葵ちゃんはありがとね。ギフト届いたよ。嬉しいよ、なんか。もう。
ありがとうね。
もう、やばい、嬉しい。ね、嬉しいってさ、言ってるさ、こう、間にさ、こう、後ろの背景の映像が不穏なのよ。で、今日はご主人様にね、ミステリーといえばこの方。西園寺家のアガサ・クリスティこと。
よく言うわ。
西園寺家のアガサ・クリスティこと、ね、ご主人様が、もう、謎解きなら私に任せろと。
そんなこと言ってないし。
謎解きだったらもう右に出る者はいないっていうふうに。
言ってないし、そんなハードル上げないで。
でも愛読書は本当にアガサ・クリスティだったんでしょ？
そうよ。いや、ただ、そして誰にもいなくなったっていうのが、ちょっと見たかなって感じ。
まあ、西園寺家謙遜がね、まあ本当に趣味みたいなもんでね、ちょっと、早速ね、どういう、こちらこそ素敵な文章ありがとうございます。もう本当にね、もう、なんかもうね、関西のなんだろうね、なんか書いたらね、長くなっちゃうんで、どうしたらいいかって言って。名探偵、名推理ワクワク、期待されてますよ、ご主人様。やります。
頑張ります。
はい。で、ご主人様ね、なんか前回ね、自分のね、なんか声にショックを受けてたみたいな、声のトーンを上げるといいらしいですよ。私も自分の声に自信がないんですけど。そんな感じで。では、これどういうゲームかっていうのは私も全然知らないんですけれど、なんか特殊能力を私たち持ってるみたいで、私たちって主人公がですね、なんかいろんな人になんか化ける、なんかその人に、なんか変身というか入れ替わりなのかな、なんかちょっとわかんないんですけれど、になることができて、でそれでもとにかく犯人を突き止めるんですけれど、なんかこれ、合ってるかどうかわかんないですけど、事件の犯人、ランダムらしいですよ。だから今回私たちがやる事件の犯人は、今、これも YouTube でいろんな方が配信してるかもしれないんですけれど、と違うかもしれない。まあ、ニューゲームやっていきましょう。日本語です。音を聞かったりとかありましたら言ってくださいね、皆さん。
全くわかんない。
何が？
このゲーム見てもいないも
ん。英語で説明してくれっていうか、もうご主人様英語ペラペラだから。
よく言う。 勘弁してください。わかるの？
こんくらいは。てかこれなんかあれだね、心を不安にさせるね。何？ドーン。
何？あんまり綺麗な鹿の角じゃないわね。
ちょっと待って、なんかコメントできてるわ。音量話ちょっとだけゲーム側不足に感じます。分かったわ。大きくするわ。お待ち。ちょっと待ってください。デスクトップ音声が、マックスになってるな。つうことは私たちが、我慢するんだ。大きいの。ちょっと待って、音量調節ができるところまで移動したらやります。ちょっと今、なんか何もいじれない。あなたは何これ？サム。なんて聞かれた？全然忘れちゃったわ。
なんでも。
おーい！
何を言ってないよ。
本当何も言ってない？私は何と言った？もう一度。何怖。またこれまた同じことはちょっと待って、音量調節しましょう。音量調節。ゲームが、だから私たちの耳に来る音がでかくすればいいんですよ、ご主人様。
うわ、ちょっとでかいわ。あら、ちょっと。
じゃこれは知らん。大丈夫だよ。5% を 10% にしてみよう。これでかい？
いいんじゃない？
分かった。で、私たちの耳に来る音声。
そうね。いいんじゃない？
これどう？じゃあもうちょっと上げれるか。15%。皆さんどうですか？博士どう？でかすぎる？逆に。ちょっと私の位置ももうちょっとずらすか。コメントが見えへん。コメントが見えないね。私こっちにする？
そうね。
でもなんかゲーム見えへんな、そしたら。大丈夫かな？特に問題なさそうだからこのままいくか。音を私たちが耳が鼓膜が破れそうだったらちょっと考えよう。
また教えてもらうようにしたら？よろしくお願いします。教えてくださいって。
少し実際にゲームをいじってみるといいかも。ゲーム BGM 聞こえてきました。本当ありがとう。じゃあこれでいこう。コンティニューかなんかわかんないけど。コンティニューやってみよう。私は何と言った？もう一度。で、またこれ。これ何回見るんだろう。
また同じ。
多分この人がさ、何かをさ、言ったの私が完全に聞き逃したね。
Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night.
聞こえてきてるって言ってるからこれでいいんかもしれない。
Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
なんか時計の場所を変えるわ。ここにしよう、時計の場所。固まる前のアイスクリーム。はい。
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
君は黙るときには黙ることを学ぶ必要がある。
うん。
黙るってことか。じゃあ、ゴミ箱やな。
You know why you're here, don't you?
なぜここに来たか分かっているだろう。知らんけど。知らんけど。
いやっていう方に。
でも知ってた方がいいんじゃないの？
あ、そうなの？
知らんって聞くか。まあいいや、最初は嫌でいいわ。
The dead girl.
あの亡くなった女性
And
だ。
this.
それからもう一つ。いて、何？
What exactly?
一体何を考えていた？アイスクリー
You
ム。
have one job.
一番重要なのは絶対に
Get
見破られないことだ。
Do you think you can do that this time?
秘密を守れるか？秘密守るよ。何の秘密か。何の秘密かもわかんない。
It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August.
オーガストという
Find
町。
Chief DuPont.
ふんふんふん
He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood?
これ何このサムってやつ。
Splendid.
素晴らしい。
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
絶対に子供にはなるなだって。
Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
仕事が終わるまででいいか。
うん、そうやね。
Yes, the chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
この奇妙な殺人事件が一部の旅行客、
言えないね。
赤巻紙、青巻紙、黄巻紙、旅行客を引き寄せるかもしれないけど。苦しと
It's
き。
just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
殺人事
Yes, the
件。
murder.
うん。
You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
なんだろうね。
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the
廊
left.
下の突き当たり左。ああ、早いな。
The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
どっち？
うん
未来を予言、
ん
自分の部屋を探しているだけだ。ちょっとちょっと
うん。
変な音、環境音入ります。
どっちがいいんだろ
聞いてみたくない？未来を予
う。う
言。
ん。
You don't believe?
信じる
あ、
私は。
そうだね。カードだ
That
ったら
sounds
ね。
serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
僕はサム。あ、サム。あ、やっぱ今サムなんだね。サム占ってみたい。もちろん占うよ。占い大好き。
What's your question, Sam?
なんだろう。僕は勝てる。
うん。
あれかな。犯人突き止めれるって意味かな。
うん。
これでしょ。
The fool.
愚者。
I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Well, enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Rain's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
こ
Good.
こ。
We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
ゆのさん、こんにち
A
は。
while ago, we had a story from this part of the world as well. Do you remember?
China?
No.
Mexico?
No.
ちょっとこれ危ないです。
Because name every country you've ever
Do you
had on the
remember
show.
do you remember the queen who was undressing? It's from there. Egypt.
え、何これ
Oh, it's from Egypt.
Yes.
どれかにするってこと？
So, I'll explain it to you.
ラジオのオ
what
フ
you can do,
ラジオの
what
オ
you
フしよう
might
かな。
do with the mirror.
オフ。出る。タクシー呼ぶ？会いに行くんでしょ？警部、
うん
警部。
じゃあタクシーだね。
警部を訪ねる。ああ、はいはいはいはい。
Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
僕は
Well,
さ
we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
ん？おっとリーダーだ。
どっち聞こう？タロットリーダーって今一緒に住んでる人ですじゃない？タロットで占いしてきたことない？
そうだね。
え、犯人として暮らすの？私たち。殺し合いじゃん。どっち聞こうかな。まずはこっちか。やっぱ上からか。
Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered. Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
あ、彼女に危ない彼女に危険な、なんだっけ、危険なことが迫っていますって警察に言ったから警察が怪しんでる。占いじゃね？当たったんじゃね？そういうこともあるでしょ、世の中。
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something.
私の友達もタロット占い好きだけど。名前言うなよ、名前は。名前は言ってはいけない。彼女はなぜ捕まらなかった？捕まるわけないでしょ。
でもタロットカードってさ、毎回違うような気がして、なんかいまいちだなと思っちゃう。私は。だって絶対に同じカードが出るんだったら、それは合ってると思って、運命だなと思うけど、だってカードだったらさ、次から次へとさ変わるからさ、なんか信じられない。
でもだからその一発でやるから何回もやっちゃダメなの。
そうね。
全然話聞いてないじゃん、警部の。リスナーのみんなに話を聞いておいてもらおう。僕の警察証と銃は、いらんくないそんなの。どうやって助ける？言って。
Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled.
なんか私やらかしてるみたいよ。故郷で。
再起のチャンスだって。
なんやー。なんかいっぱいある。質問 OK、尋問はダメだよですか。だから、まずこれは消さなきゃいけなくって、いっぱい。これ全部聞けるかな？上から潰していこうかな。
What do you want to know? She was
ありがとう、梅さん。
selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
もうボンジョビの方が頭にいっちゃったってなんだって？彼女はいつ殺され
Don't
た？
read the paper, do you?
昨日、月曜。
Monday the 9th at approximately 9
9
p.m.
日の9時。
We got a
9
call
日
from
の
the
9時、
mother
10時頃
10
に
p.m.
電話があった。よし。タロットリ、仲間で結びつきやすく互いをかばっている。だが、あの男の占い師たちが君もわかるだろう。何？ブロンウィンは最も有力な容疑者。明らかや殺人を予言できるなんて予言した自身に問題ないと全く疑わしい。その顔
すごいね。
めっちゃ面白かった今。
ドロトはどこで殺す？
In her bedroom.
彼女の寝室に突然られ。いや
No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at.
何以上って。
そうってね、なんだろう。
but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth.
金貨があっただって、口の中に。
入れられたってこ
Killer
と。
would know.
うん。
大体さ、そういうさ、なんか儀式的なことする人ってさ、まあいいや。これは本物の殺人の話になっちゃった。バイオレットについて知っている方は。
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
何もないよ。
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
今のところ手がかりは不十
Perhaps
分
you
だ。
should do some
そろ
investigation.
そろ行くべきではもう一回聞こ
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation.
う。まだ聞くぞ。
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation.
なんかこういうのってなんか何回も聞くとなんかさ、
Perhaps you should do some
ダメか。
investigation.
同じことを繰り返
ご主人
した。
様のキーボードを押さないようにお願いしますね。で、多分これキーボードいらないですね、これちょっと。
ごめん、押しちゃっ
どかします
ただし。
いや、なんか押しそうなのでやめてくださいねっていう話です。
わかりました。
事故を未然に防ぐためですよ。
はい
わかりますか？
はい。
ちょっとご主人様と私があまりにも離れると私の耳がちょん切れるので、
あ、そうか。
ちょっと本当に
すみません。
気をつけてください。
はい。
出ます。はい。ゲストハウスへ。僕、サム。めっちゃいろいろ。バイオレットは、確か、この、なんだっけ、館の管理人さんだから、バイオレット以外から行こうかな。この人が一番最重要容疑者だから、最重要容疑者は次にしよう。一番最後にする。レイン。
You must be a new guest.
じゃあ、ホーレイン。
Or you're burglaring us.
泥棒か
I'm Rain,
な
by the way.
僕はレイン。僕はサムだよ。サムで
Nice to
す
meet。you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from
9時以降にお湯出ないって、やば。
うん。
でも多いよね、外国って。そういうの。
そうだね。
何か
I
ドロ
didn't
タ
know
の。
her.
彼女が
I
ド
know
ロ
she
タ
was
症だ
called
という
Dorota
こ
Shaw.
としかしら。
She was young,
若くて赤い髪で才能がある音楽家
talented musician.
いいえを繰り返すやつ、確かにね。そう、確かあるんだよね、そういうのね。誰が次の被害者に。なんかね。接点はなさそうに言ってたよね、さっき。
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec. We don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
どうやって殺人に予言した僕たちの占い師は正直に言うとグループ
With
リ
a
ーディングだ。
special tarot deck.
特殊なカロットって知ってる？
カカロット？
うん。
知らない。タロットは知ってるけどさ。
カカロット知らない？
うん、知らない。知ってるの？
結構有名だよ。カカロット。
あ、そうですか。ごめんなさい、知らなくって。
でも、まあ、タロットの親戚みたいな。
あ、そうなんだ。へえ。
The three of us get together and
3人で一緒に占いをして、
Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own. Mercury, it's not exactly from here.
この世
With
界
a
のも
normal
のじゃ
tarot
ない。
deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
マーキーにタロットを見せてもらいたい。
I don't
確
have
か
it
に
at the
今ここ
moment.
にブラインも。
Bronwyn has it.
そうなんだ。昨晩
I
何
was
して
in
た？
my room, praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
無神教なのに祈るのか。そうだ。
I don't
何
believe
の
in
信
anything,
仰もない。なぜ
but
祈
I
る？
also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
パラドックス。難しいことよ。みんながなんか親戚って言ってることをなんかこうおかしがってる。おかしいな。カカロットって孫悟空のことね。
あ、そうなの？
レインを訪れたから、ロンウィンのレクシーかな次は。
Hi, Sam, is it?
ダメだよ。
Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
スペイン語だ。ドロたちは知り合い？
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
ごめんね。
死神、悪魔、ハッピーなリス。なんだっけタラットカードで一番危険なやつって。
死神じゃないの？
死神か。
Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time.
じゃあ最も危険なカードは、
I think so anyway.
ソードの
There's
5。
nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
手段を選ばない人は何よりも怖い。はあ。
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
剣はね、基本的に悪いよね、タロットカードのさ。悪い。もうタロットカードで剣が出たらもう、悪いなって思っていいよ。なんなのよ。
痛いわよ。
でも、悪いことがしたら、やっぱ罰がそんなことなっちゃう。そんなことあります？ブロンウィンのことどれくらい知ってる？彼女に、女の人なの？そうなの？男の人だと勝手に思ってたわ。No. なぜオーガストに来た？
Well, the cards in Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
使命があるんだって。何？
I didn't say job. I said job.
何のこと？
We make a cheese obelisk, a chop, and depending on the shape of that chop, we get different answers to questions.
何これ？なんでもう君は嘘をついているって歌だけ、もう決定事項なんだけど。
No, you don't. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
爪を見てもいい？
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
もう落としちゃった。マニキュアもね、最近は簡単につけて落とせるのがあるからね。ブルーンウィンだよ。
is it?
ご主人様、そういう低いテンションが
ああ、そうか、ごめんなさいね。
嫌な行為になるんじゃないですか、
あ
自分の。
はい、わかりました。
散々
全然ずっと聞いとったんだって。全然わからへんね、私。
殺人事件に聞いてるから。声のトーン上げてください。
そうね。はい。ごめんなさいね。
なぜ僕が彼を説得する必要が？
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
ちょっと早いね、進むのが。こう、パッと切り替わるのがさ。もうちょっとゆっくりしてくれないと。結構長いから。
Trust me, Sam. We're on the same team.
仲間？
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
そうだよね。
なんか無理やりなんかうなずきとか入れたしてたな。違うそうじゃない。
読んじゃってだけど。
なぜ直接殺人犯が誰か尋ねないの？ああ、確かに。そのカードじゃない。そのカードはカードが私たちに使えること。マーキュリーのタロットを見てもいい？
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
いいよ。
うん。そうだよね。
よっしゃ、やってみよう。
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
違う？
どっちがいいの？もういいや。
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
一度しか見たことないわ。じゃあもう、じゃあ私サムじゃないじゃん。サムだけど。なんかそれが占い結果に出たんだけど、これの占い結果が出たことのが2度目だって。
あ、そう。
だから同じような人がいるのかね。
そうだね。
In my room reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God.
リスナーさんついてきてるこの文章の速さに。
それよ。
文章めっちゃ速いんだけど。
すごい速いよね。
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
なんでこれ消すマークもあるんだろう。何バイオレットは最悪だとって何？どういうこと？ちょっと待って。どういうこと？ちょっと助けて。誰来て。ここわからん。ちょっと本当にわからん、これ。バイオレットは最悪だと？おかしくない？
バイオレット最悪だ。
お二人頼りです。やば。私たち頼りだって。行くぜ。じゃあもうこれご用に捨てちゃう。捨てちゃう。いや、おい。出ます。なんかラジオ毎回出てくるからラジオつけます？もうオンにしますわ。もう。
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
うるさいなー。ラジオになってると。
じゃあラジオのオフにしちゃったら？
いいよ。バイオレット行く？でもなんか警察の人がなんかバイオレットを俺がなんか調査するとか言ってたけど、まあいっか。あったよ。
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
貴重な子羊って何？
Yes, a lamb. Yeah.
ちょっとそこからもわからないわ。
Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
つまりドロタはいい子だった。
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
奔放なところがある。どういう質問やねんこれ。
Sorry, I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the
先
dead.
出すのはよくちゃ言うべきじゃないわね。彼氏に聞いて。 彼氏はどこに？オスカーの教会のそばの牧師館に住んでる。
Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
他の結局は。
Tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
追い出さないで。追い出さないで。
Demands already. I'm only thinking of doing it.
何をしてましたか？何も覚えてない。
But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
トヨタの家に行ったことは？
I've driven by it. Never actually
入ったことはないわ。警部が君は薬を飲んでいると言っていたが、それはなぜ？まあこれは聞いてもいいか。クロザピン、抗不安薬。少し不安になりやすいの。寝てたんかな、もしかしたら。クロザピンは統合失調症の治療で。
I don't know, Dr. Sam. You tell me.
出るか。統合失調症とあれって違いましたっけ？統合失調症と抗不安剤って違うか？厳密にはそれは違うかもしれんけど、一緒っちゃ一緒で医者に怒られそうだけど、なんか薬剤師あたりとかに。バイオレットもプロウィンもレインもレクシーも訪ねまして、ラジオのオフはもうずっとラジオがもううるせえな、ラジオラジオがうるせえ。もう一回レインのとこ行こうかな。
初めてじゃない？
いやいやいや、ラジオ切っていい？やっぱりもうちょっとちょっともう自分の部屋に戻る。タクシー呼ぶ？
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
チューリップ祭り絶対可愛いじゃん。
いいね。
At the Tulip Festival.
で、帰りにもらってきれる。
もらえるのかな？チューリップだよ。根のものだよ、根のもの。
でもさ、球根。でも普通さ、刺してるのってそんな根なんか刺してないの。また、チューリップってさ、やったら生えてくんだよ、その次の年。
そうだけど、球根もらっても。
だから、球根いらないからさ。
球根ももらわんかったら枯れるやろうがいい。
あ、そうなの？
いや、だから根から生えるんだよ、チューリップって。
あ、そう。
チューリップから根は生えないのよ。根からチューリップは生えるけど、チューリップから根は生え、嘘？本当に生えるの？
じゃだけどそんな球根の根ついたまま売ってないじゃない、そんな花屋さんで。
チューリップ？
あなたが言ってるの、そんな根付きのチューリップなんて売ってないわよ。
チューリップって本当に欲しかったら根付きだよ。
そうなの？
じゃあ花として切り取ってるやつってもうそれもう使い切りのやつだったね。チューリップ育てたかったら根だよ。
そりゃそうでしょうね、根だもん。
で、だから逆に、だから玉ねぎあるじゃん。玉ねぎから玉ねぎ生えてる上のやつが玉ねぎ玉切ってそれ植えても玉ねぎならんやろ。
まあね、そうだけどさ、普通はさ、花だけもらいたい。
抗不安統合失調症、この差がどうなるのでしょうね。統合失調症ってどういう病気でしたっけ？
ちょっとわかんないな、忘れちゃった。
疎すぎる。調査を続けるので次の章があるんだけど、どうしよう。調査って他に何の調査があるんやろ。 もうないやん。次の章行けよみたい
It's
な。
6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer.
次の
The
章に行
body
き
of
ます。
21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home
21
last
歳
night.
か若い
Police
な
are。describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's
マ
just
ンローだった。私、モンローかと思ってた。
Our respect the victim and her family. This weekend's
でももう
tulip
この
festival
チュー
has
リ
been
ップ祭りの
postponed.
こともういい
New
んだ
dates
け
will
ど。
be announced shortly, so do stay tuned
こ
to
の
Radio
チューリ
August
ップ
for
祭り
updates.
のことずっと言うじ
I
ゃん。
heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they
あ
wanted
あ、
to
すごい色のアイスク
Tonight
リ
the
ームだ。
weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon.
にわか雨が降る可能性があります。
Best take an umbrella, Monroe.
雪降ったね。
うん。
I like getting wet.
本当だね。
That's 6 o'clock
もう
with
さ
Poe and Monroe.
本当にちょっと違う国行くだけでこんなにも違うのって思うぐらい違うわよ。
ああ。
やっぱり。
で、次の章をしたのにさ、またさ、次の章って言われてんだけど、どういうこと？
そうだよね。
え、オスカーって誰？
Who are you?
ああ、こっちだ。僕はサム、こっちこっち。
Right. The local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
警察が無能だってさ。
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
え、この人誰？では、昨晩9時にどこにいましたか？
Playing football. It's just 5 aside.
サッカー、フットサルをやってい
About
た。
half 9. I called her, but she never picked up.
ドロタ、被害者の、あれかな、恋人かな。
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe.
ほら、彼氏じゃん。合ってんだ。合ってんだかよ。誰がやったと思いますか？
No, no one. She was really popular.
ポピュラーの使いか、ポピュラーで。あんたね、どうだよ、ここでかな。
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing.
安心してるって。
No.
いや、それはありえない。
The only place he could have
それ
hidden
も
would be in
さ、
the
あの
closet.
クレーゾット。
ないか。
Someone could have
あ
hidden
の
in the
クロ
closet.
ーゼットなんて確かに。非同期のクローゼットでしょ？
中に隠れたこと。
Not hidden.
隠れたというか、その、
She liked it.
なんだ僕に見られてる感じが好きだった。
Not as a
誰でも
guy.
じゃなくて、つまり、何
She had these.
ただその、
you know,
わからんわ。
覗き見？
その空想について話してください。聞き方失礼。
And then she'd walk in, strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
関係ないといえば関係がない。そういう性癖の人おる。ちょっとすいません。ちょっと、リスナーの皆さん、ちょっとお時間いただきます。ちょっと、今からご主人様をですね、ちょっと一旦ちょっと指の一つくらい持っていかないといけないんで、指の一つくらい持っていかないといけないんで、ちょっと。
やめてよ。
クローゼットの中には何があった？
Clothes, man.
服がほとんど。
まあそうでしょうね。
Freaked me out a bit.
ウェディングドレスがあったっ
Wedding
て。
dress. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
ちょっと待って、もう何のさ、証拠をつかめてる。
全然じゃん。
オスカー何やってたっけ？オスカー何やってたっけ？で、助けてみんな。オスカーって何やってた？サッカーしてなかったっけよね。サッカーしてなかったことない？サッカーなんて話出た？
出たっけ？
嘘？
わからない。
ちょっと
もう早くてさ。
容疑者リストに。ちょっとこれこっち行こう。
No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
バイオレットも十分怪しいかな。
Reason for saying that?
っていう、なんか、子羊って言ってるから。
I'll look into it.
オスカーサッカーしてたっけ？ちょっと。ね、字幕早いよね。字幕のスピードさ、
途中で
これ一回ちょっと字幕のスピードにディレイがちょっと閉じて確認してみるね。ちょっと待ってね。字幕早いよね。最初の音だけめっちゃでかい。字幕はオンしかダメだね。
そっか。
もう頑張るか。頑張るしかない。
そうね。
I'll look into it.
調べてみよう。
ね、サッカーしてたからどうしよう。もうサッカーしてたか覚えてないよ、本当に。嘘、どうしよう。サッカーしてたか。今のところ手がかりは。
あ、じゃあ、私してたんですよ。
Shame they can't agree which one. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember.
オスカーがあれだがね、ウェディングドレスがあったって言ったっす。
だからオスカーサッカーしてたってこの人が教えてくれたやん。
Yeah, that's what he told me too. Not a suspect. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet.
忘れちゃってたけどそうだったわ。
Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
出るか。ゲストハウスに行くか。またラジオついちゃってんの？もうなんか意味深夜時計とか映すの。でもこれ上から行くか、バイオレット。
そうだね。
こんにちは、小杉さん。なぜドルタは殺されました？自分の体を見せびらかし。
Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
オスカーがドルタを。
Zach's the local photographer.
カメラマン。
You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
彼どこに
Weston's
いる？
photographic off the high road. It's late, but he's always there.
なぜ知って
I have a
る？
good memory. I'm still holding
記憶力がすごくいいの。今も4歳の頃の恨みを覚えている。私も覚えてますよ。小さい頃の恨み。
いっぱいあるでしょうね、さぞかし。一つや二つじゃなくて。
いやーもう本当に。
山ほど。
それはもう、懐かしいですね。男ご主人様がですね、アイスクリームをですね、
ブチ。
なんだそのブチって。
話を切ろうと思って。ブチ。い
や、そんな。
オレンジね。
そうそう、男ご主人様が、お土産にね、アイスクリームを大量に買ってきて、種類をね、なんか1種類じゃなくてね、 いっぱい種類があってですね、もう私子供ながらにあんまりそこまで黒い甘いものが好きじゃなかったので、シャーベット系が良かったんですよ。なんで、選択肢がもうオレンジのシャーベットしかなくって。
うん、だって。
なのに、
甘いの。
あ、私これって言って、ここではっきりさせておきたいんですけど、ご主人様。
何？
ご主人様が選択権は一番最後です。
いえ、そんなことないです。
ご主人様、
はい。
あなたが選択する一番最後です。
2番目じゃない？
違います。私が一番最初で、あなたはラストです。
私ラスト。
どんな場面でも、どんな局面になっても、あなたがラストです。
なんで私がラストなの？なんで私がラストなの？
オスカーがドルタを殺したともう何の話か分からなくなっちゃって。
No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
別の
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam?
ブロンウィンを訪れましょう。ドルタの彼氏とは、
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
彼は君にドルタのこと何か話した？
He confided in me quite a bit.
確かに彼は私にいろいろ話した。確かに話を聞いてもらうのが好きみたい。それに彼は私が会話の内容を他人に話せないと分かってる。僕に話して構わない。
You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
レクシーは昨晩君の部屋ではなく自分の部屋にいたと言った。
She gets easily confused. Youth of today.
今の子たちはね。ロンウィン、本当のこと話して。
Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
なぜあれはレクシウム？レクシウム。
None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
ではレイ
Rain's a
ン
big
は？
boy, he can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
じゃあそんなレインを訪れるか。
What can I do for you?
君たちはどうやってタロットからどうたのね、ほんと、もうすごい難しいこれ。
難しいね、なんか同じことのなんか繰り返しって感じじゃない？
ウィジャーボード？
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case it did help.
Mm. なぜ直接ウィザーボードを使わなかった？
No.
ダメだ、レクシはタロットカードから与えられる説明が必要だ。今度ウィザーボードが答えられない。
Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name.
こっくりさん。こっくりさん。
あ、そうなの？
This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
時空を超えるなら本当にあるのか聞いてみよう。
Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
エクシーが君たちは使命のためにここに来たと言った。
We're trying to save people.
これは言うのやめよう。
Birmingham.
バーミンガム。僕らはそこで誰も救えなかった。
The problem with travelers is
問題はトラベラーだ。ああ。
Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
バーミンガムトラベラーどう
Let
し
me
よ
ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
これいい選択をしたか悪い選択をしたかもわかんない。
そうだね。
助けてー。レクシー。はいサム。私とおしゃべりをしに来たな。そうだよ。おしゃべりをしに来たんだよ。ドロタの彼氏知ってる？
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
何のため
You
に
have to ask her or him. It's not my place to say. I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
嘘をついた理由による。
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
なんかこの子犯人じゃなさそうだよね。この子には味方にいてあげよう。
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works? Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
続けて。
We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
しっかり聞いている。
you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
わあ。
I know, mind-blowing.
トラベラーについた話。でもさ、なんかさ、実績解除されてさ、聞き上手って出たわ。
本当。
That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
わからないからふんふんって聞いとるだけで。
レインから全部聞いたって嘘をつく。嘘でもなんかこれしか選択肢ない。ごめん。
Now. Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
いい気分だって言おう。
Cheeky? Are you flirting with me?
なんか、誘惑してる状態になっちゃってどうしよう。どうし誘惑しよう。
Oh dear, am I blushing again?
ごめんちゃ
Nothing murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
なんか、なぜか誘惑する羽目になってしまったんですけど。
本当だね。
タクシー行くか。
It's 7 o'clock, and
ま
here's
た
the
だ
latest August update.
今度は何の祭りですかね。
Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large,
これ何のあれだろうね。この色のやつ。
すごいね。綺麗だよね。だけど。
綺麗なの？
なんか変わってると思わない？なかなかない。
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Monroe.
That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
ちょっと、マジ
あれ、そっか、いけないんだ。なんかさ、私さ、 写真屋さんに会えるかと思っちゃった。捜査を続ける。ね、オスカーを訪ねてどうすんだ？ゲストハウス。一回自分の部屋戻ってみようかな。何この長い演出。
本当だね。全然あれだね。見てもわかんないよね。
すごい見渡すじゃん、自分の部屋。あ、でも、いい間取り。あ、これ、変身できるんじゃない？
ああ、そうだわ。
あ、これ変身できるんだ。あ、知らなかった。じゃあさ、この人に化けて、ウィザーボードについて話していいよってこの人に言って、っていうのどう？
そうだね。
よし。
びっくりした。
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
ああ、すごい。あ、こういうゲームです、皆さん。じゃあさっきのショーもやればよかったな。ラジオのオンオフでオンにしとこうかな。なんかわかんないけど、やましいことやるときは、なんかこう。
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check.
サムのことか、そう変身。サムのこと分かってるでしょ？彼は事実を確かめることが好きなの。
Don't say anything. You know Sam likes a fact check.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Ron, are you okay?
やば、怪しまれちゃう。
So I said yes, which is true in a way.
もう一回レンドコース落とすよ。あ、ダメか。
To the empty penthouse layer.
じゃあこのレクシーのとこ行こうかな。
I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
なんか変？
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged. Although, knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
何か隠すことがある
No,
の？
I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
で、これはおかしいよな。私を愛してるわ。
Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever it takes.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes.
嫌って言ってみようかな。
Where were you? Ron, don't mess me around. You're scaring me.
I'm just kidding. I was here all night.
ドロタの部屋にいた。
No, you weren't. I don't know why you're saying that, but I know Bronwyn Castle and she's no murderer. Just drop the act.
The station's depressing food pastes
なるほど、
and the
なる
project's
ほど。
mounting work pressure. have
バイオ
gone
レット
so
のとこ行
far
ってみようかね。
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last night.
昨日の夜ここであなたを見なかったけど、なんか英語でさ、先に言ってくれるんですね。
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious.
I didn't even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
It's unbearable. But that initial spark of enthusiasm has faded like a falling star in the night sky.
自分の部屋に戻って、制限を受けるか。元の姿に戻るか、とりあえず怖いで。なんか一生に一回しか使っちゃダメかもしれないしな。
そうなんだ。
いや、わかんないけど。でもやましいことやってないからラジオをオフにしとくわ。
やましいことやったら。
やましいことはもうちょっとラジオで隠す。やっぱ。で、レインを訪れよう。あ、ダメか。でも次の章行きますか。
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update.
出ました。アイスクリームのコーナーです。いっぱいアイスクリーム。31のアイスクリームって食べたことないんですけど、私。ないの？食べさせた記憶ございますか？
Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom.
あ、そうですか。
ありません。
Emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
この次の章に行くまでのこのラジオの時間がもうちょっとなんとかしてほしいですね。さて、調査を続け、次の章。警部を訪ね。
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. And I'm all for a good
ハキはも美味しいです。おー、
美味しいよね。なんかいろんな味があるもん。13はやっぱり31種類だけあって。
オスカーのために撮ったものでは？
Perhaps go and ask him about it?
確かにそう。
Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, he mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Zach 訪ねるか。
Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
君がザック・ウェストンさん？
Yes. What do you want? I already told the police she did all those things of her own accord. I didn't force her to do anything. Oh, Dorota Shaw. Sorry, I'm afraid I didn't know her that well.
Eh?
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello.
あ、でもこの人がなんかさ、裸の写真いっぱい撮った人じゃなかったの？あれ？
No, I
違いました？
went to her house along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat. If you ask me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello.
彼女とチェロ。
This one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
何？君には見えるかいって言って。何？心霊写真？
見えないけど。
何を見た？
I think she's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
違うの、ハーゲンダッツばっかりというか、なんか、アイスどうせ食べるんだったら、最終的に、ハーゲン、だから、食べないんです、あんまりアイスをね。そもそもアイスを食べない。でも、歯にしめちゃうから。でも私はマックの、ほら、マックフルーリーの超オレオ大好き。ドルタの他の写真を撮ったことはどういう意味だい？何のことか分かっているはずだ。
I don't think I like what you're implying, detective. Is that all? Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
どれくらい？
Violet takes it very.
実際彼女本当に最高だ。
I like
僕はそういう彼女が好きだ。
Exterior comes a soft, warm center.
つまり
はいだわな。
I'm sorry, my analogy
失礼。例えばオーバーだったかな。
Yes, we have sex.
ああ、佐久間どこ行った？
I'm usually here most nights.
残業？
I live here, detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house. My business is all I have left.
そうなんだ。
大人になると食べる機会は少なくなってしまう気がしてる。いやね、小さい頃からね、あんまりね、アイスクリームはね、食べなかったよね、私。
そうだね。そう食べてないね。
アイスクリームがですね、もうめちゃめちゃ食べたいみたいな
ことを言わないしね。
子じゃなかったんですよね。
食べたいって言ったらいつもハーゲンダッツだもんね。
小さい頃からハーゲンダッツは食べてないよ。
そうやね。小さい頃もそんなにもアイス食べたいっていうことを言わなかったよね。
アイスあんまり。
そうだよね。
アイスあんまりなんだよね。
アイス、キャンディー。
アイス、飴、キャンディーでしょ？キャンディー食べない。甘いものはそこまで。
っていうか、飴は舐めさせなかったね。
ガム
ね。ガムでしたわ。
もう一回ケーブル訪ねてみようかな。
That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now.
そりゃそうだけどさ、それは動機は私に話すべきだ。
He was taking photos of Dorota. Maybe he fell for her, and the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one.
どの芸術家にも理想の女神がいるって言うじゃん。その女神のことをミューズって言うんだって。じゃあオスカーに会いに行くか。こんにちは、サッカーくん。
No? Who's that? Never heard of him.
聞いたことがない。おお。
Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by foot. Do you mean them? I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
彼と話す必要がありそうだなって言ってたからさ、最悪さ、ザックになってオスカーを訪れるのもありだよね。ゲストハウス行こ
う。難しいね。
鳥はゲストハウス。ゲストハウス。バイオレット。こんにちは。
Do we really have to?
彼があなたは恋人だと言った。彼があなたと寝たと言った。恋人とは言っていなかったような。寝た。
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
なぜそう見えない？
He thinks he's irresistible to women.
本当に？
No.
えびっくりした。
急にホラーみたいなことが起こる。これホラーゲームじゃないです。大丈夫です。
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till late too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
バイオリットさんこんばんは、ごきげんよう。ホラーじゃなくて、サスペンス推理ものです。レインを訪れます。バーミンガムの方聞こうかな。
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact.
正確に言うと3人。トラベラー3人殺そうとして、トラベラーってやりたい。
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
トラベラーについて
I
教え
guess
て。
you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
別の世界から来る。
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveler is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one.
トラベラーは私たちに憑依できる。ああ、不快だ。
It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
見え方早かった。
なんか200年前にジャンプするみたいな。
ああ、そっか。
簡単に言う
They
と
can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
つまり殺人犯はトラベラーだと思っている
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
ついでにザック
I met
さんに
him
も聞く
yesterday,
か。
doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention the rota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the rota Shaw.
なんもわからん。全然わからんね。
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to wait, okay?
追い出されちゃった。
ほんとね。バイオレット？
違う違う。自分の部屋に戻って、この人になって、
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
出て、 レインだったっけな。
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
おー、これはなんかやっぱりこの人怪しくなってくるね。バイオレットを突然を。
What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
どうたが死んで嬉しいかちょっと聞いてみよう。
Didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me. Why'd you think that? She didn't throw.
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
なぜ他の人に見られたくない？
Talking about Dorota.
みんながどうだろう
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
それが彼女を殺した理由か。
Funny, Zach. What if Sam heard?
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
あ、この人が殺したんだ。わかったハニー。やったあとは証拠だ。なぜ他の人に見られてくれないかだけ。
You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
これは違うな。聞くあんとこかな。
No funny business. I'm still not ready.
ちょっと進展したんじゃないの？犯人分かった。犯人分かったぞ。ちょっと待って、自分の部屋に戻ろう。あ、ラジオつけてなかった。元の姿に戻る。バイオレットさん、コメントにさ、バイオレットさんって人が来てくださってるんだけどさ、犯人がさ、バイオレットさんって、バイオレットさん、バイオレットさん、バイオレットさん、どうして殺した証拠を集める前に、ちょっと待って待って待って。待って待って待って。で、
動機とかそういうの？
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder.
なぜバレたのか、このまま生かしてなるものかなって。待って、ねこれさ、このままさ、警察の人にさ、言っていいのかな？なんか警察の人なんか結構バイオレットのは絶対ないとか言ってなかった？なんか警察の人とさ、バイオレット。
つるんでる。わからんよ。だって変身できるんだ。
ありえるよな。ありえるよね。どうしよう。
The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
あ、8時のポーとマンローでしたって言ったから8時だからまた調査続けてゲストハウスに行くべきこれ。いや、わからへん。ちょっと待って、待って待って。8時になったよ。あれ？いけない。レイン訪れる。あ、こんにちは。あ、ダメだ。え？ブローインがいない。ブローインがいなくなってる。待って。レクシーもいない。やばい。ブ
ローインもいない。
ブローインとレクシーがいない。バイオレットどうしようか。あ、バイオレットさん、ちょっとサムで尋ねよう。こんにちは、サムです。あなたのこと知って、あ、出るって出た。くそー、なんだよー。どうしよう。ラジオつけようかな。
to
皆さ
the
ん、
sad.
皆さん、
Well, I hope so, Robin. And
皆さん、皆さん、皆さん、どうしてどこにもいないですか？皆さん、みんななんでいないの？どこにも？なんでみんないなくなっちゃったの？タクシー乗るじゃん。タクシーの
Read by Adam Day. From this height.
うん。
Zach
手がかりや
Weston
ね。
says he was in his studio last night. Rain met Zach already, touting for work. Zach told Rain Dorota would be alone last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
That spring, we lucked out with a broken fire door.
次の章に行くしかないか。
Time for another August update. Police investigating the death
犯人は
of
分かったんだけど、
21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
そこは動機はあれでしょう。自分の
Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response
その
to
写真
speculation
家の
from
人
local
と
residents that it was a crime of passion.
なんか
Miss Shaw's
こ
strangled
う写
body
真
was
撮っ
found
て
by
た
her
から
mother
浮
at
気
4 p.m. last night in what the chief was calling a puzzling crime.
知らないわかんないよわかんないあれ何これゲーム再開
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
うん。
So 5 of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
やってるね。うん。
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all 3 again?
1 in 474,552.
頭いいな
I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a 10 of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
ラジオの人じゃんマンローさんってマンローさんマンローさんを救わなければいけないけどちょっと待ってちょっと話が全然まずコメント欄さんチューリップ祭りが延期してしまう豪雨でね本当やバイオレットさんあの人が悪いのよ私を捨てようとするから違う原因かもしれないし今度はマンローさんが
It's actually quite a common thing to suffer from.
キーを訪れるの最後にした方がいいのかないや、行くわ最初で。はい、サム。私がサムだよ。
If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
ね、ほらそんなこと言ってるバイオレットは私にしか本当のことは話さないから、彼女に優しくしてくれとかって言ってるよ。何この人怖この人も怪しいよ、本当に。まずオスカー。あ、オスカーいない。ザック。いた。エリスマンを知ってる？
Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star.
ああ、ラジオスターだ。
I always get the shot, Sam.
one way or another.
取りたいと思ってもなかなしとさ、何があってもねってことは取ったことあるってことやな。
And it has 3 circles attached.
ちょっとザック話の途中だぜ。
話してくれ。
出なきゃいけな
I
い。
suppose
ちょっと
today you could wear it as a
エリスって誰だっけ？エリスって誰だっけ？
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what else
why
to
would?
初めてじゃな
It
い？
must be Sam.
あ、マンローさんこの人が。
あ、そう。
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
あ、マンローさんだ。
うん。
どれだとは知り合い？
Yes. We were friends.
あ、友達だった。
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
だった。全部だっ
We met
た
at
だ
the
っただ
gala.
よ。
じゃあ死んでるからや、ドルタさんが。
Cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
うん。
ユリの話ですか？
This is just between us, right?
だから待って待って、恋愛模様が複雑すぎるな。複雑すぎるな。
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me.
じゃあ、写真家の人と、
Dorota was my friend.
被害者はどういう関係やったの？もうなんかわからんくなっちゃう。イマジナリーフレンド？友達がね、マジックミラー。
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other multiple times. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Mm. どっちも聞きたいけど、どっちしか聞けない気がする。どっちも聞けたらいいんだけど、どっちしか聞けない気がする。まあ、いいか上で。
Killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker? It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
この人もウェディングドレスのことは知っているんだ。ってことは、クローゼットにあることも知ってるんだ。
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
どこにいれば彼と会える？
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Mm. バイオレットさんが、あの人は男性とは一言も言ってないわって言って。面白い。ザック・ウエストも知っている。あまりよくないわ。
He's done a few shoots of me and Poe. To promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. No. Sorry. I did have a
なんか人間模様が複雑だな。人間模様複雑だし、なんかもうヒントがタロットカードだし。
And they all had my picture on the front cover. But the red carpet wasn't carpet. It was a pool of blood. And it seeped through all the pages. Then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
わかったわかった。
何かに不安を感じているという意味では、熟睡している。どっち。
I don't know what. I mean,
不安でたまらない。
I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
僕にしてほしいことは、だって僕が君を守りますってなんか恋愛じゃない。
そうだよね。うん。
Just don't hurt me.
私を傷つけないで。
Or let me get hurt.
分かったよ。
おお。びっくりしたよね。
ちょっとホラーになるの何？
Didn't need one. The bird took up a perch on the back of Mother's armchair.
あ、ちょっと待ってご主人様。ちょっと場をつないでいて。
そう。どういうことよ。これは偉いことです。
She didn't have to try anymore or fail anymore. She just had to do as she was told, like the good girl she always was.
困りましたね。
Baby, the parrot squawked. Poor baby Pen, cry baby Pen, pull yourself together. And just like that, Pen pulled herself together.
ちょっとゲストさん全然話さないじゃないですか。
じゃ誰の声なのかなと思ってそれを聞こうかなと思ってたんで、誰の声なんだろうこの声とかって言って。
エリスって何だっけ？エリスってさっきの人？エリス・マンローだっけ？
うん。
あ、ファイトって言われてたよ。よかったね。味方がいて。
あら、
さてと。バイオレット最後にしようかな。
うん。
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the $1 million question, isn't it?
それは難問でしょう。でもそれで確かなことがある。タリトムは鏡？嘘でしょ？ちょっとこっちにして赤かどうかわからんかった。見てなかった。
If it's a traveler, then they just jump into any vessel, have their fun and go. It just needs to be someone nearby.
君の協力が必要です。
Yes, of course. Anything.
あえて注意して。
Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you?
関係してると思います。それこそ僕が知りたいこ
Leave
と
it
だ。
with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet. A little bit. What did you want to know?
儀式って何？
Many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming of age ceremony.
成人の儀式って何？
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
以前なぜ被害者3人だった？
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
これ言っていいのかな？ドロタの口の中に効果があった。これも儀式の一面って。これさ、警察しか知らんことやん。この人に言っていいんかな？言っちゃう？
言っちゃおうか。だって警察しか知らないこともね。
言っていいのかっていう話、他人に。
ああ、そうだよね。
まずこっちにしよう。
I can do a reading if you want.
下手くそだね。今やってるような感じに見えなかったわ。
This is a very positive card.
カップはポジティブなカードが多いよね。
Like a suspect. Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something. I don't like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all.
言っちゃおう。
Was it a gold coin?
多分。
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
そう、連続殺人犯は絶対に自分がやったっていう、そのなんかこうメッセージを
残すよね。
アメリカで、よくあるやつね。日本はあまり最近は連続殺人犯っていうのは見ないですけど、連続っていうよりも一気に殺人を。もうダメですね、本当に。どっちにしても。レイン大丈夫か？
Yes, I met her at the radio station. I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
なんかユリっていう人がなんか連続で3人殺したけど、それは別にユリさんじゃなくて乗っ取られたトラベラーに乗っ取られてただけだから、ユリさん悪くないみたいなことを言っとるのかな。もうね、早いんです字幕。だから変なこと言ってたらごめんなさい皆さん。ではレクシーを訪ねましょう。本当に協力したい？分かった、いくつか選択肢があるな。ウィジャーボードから何か情報が得られないだろうか。ザ・クエストに注視。でもなんか嫌いだわとか言ってたよね。なんかちょっとこう言っとこうか。
Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
So, it's almost the person who's dreaming is.
あれ、なんか今逆になんか私行くわみたいなことを言っちゃったかもしれないな。大丈夫かな？じゃあ、バイオレット行くか。出た出た。子供にはでも絶対なっちゃいけないんだもんね。
Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius. Hello. I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise, I might have to smother you in your sleep.
Why? さすが予告受けたんですけど。発言ねよ。僕はクローゼットの中の悪魔だ。 よく来たわね。バイオレットさんとバイオレットさんが2人いる。サムって。
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you.
相手嬉しいわ。
Do you want to know a secret?
知りたい。
教えて。
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait.
急に。
Now, Sam, how can I help you?
イエスマンローのこと知ってる。
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
彼女に会ったことは？
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
これ言っちゃおうかな。
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
それが薬を飲む理由？
Seeing and hearing things that weren't there. That's why I'm taking pills.
やばい、それは薬を飲んだ方がいいわ。
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
なんか仲間になってる。夢をやった後にやつされたと。後にやった後に何のこと
Why are
か
you
しら。
talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
I
don't really want to.
早く話して。
Last month ago,
オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。
the house was empty and
ありがとう
I was
バイオ
alone
レット
in
さん
my bedroom.
そしてコメントにいるバイオレットさん
Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
初めて何回も
It's happened 5 times.
ああ、5回
Even
あ
on
った。
clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
つまり本当に消えた。
As far as I know, I've gone. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
どんな時
They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness,
Decoration.
and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts.
切り傷、あざ。
bruises, memories.
記憶も失った。
L しかなくなりましたと。これは何に変身して何をやったらいいんやろうか。これ自分の部屋に戻って。これは。
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
行くこれでバイオレットさんのところ、どう思う？それとも、写真家の方。まずバイオレットさん行ってみる？死にそう。行くぞ、一回。いない。
あら。
It was dark. I didn't see her. I came around the curve and she was just there and I hit her and she's twisted weird and my calm was.
ザックを立つ。ザックもいない。
I could hear her typing what I was telling her. Where did this happen?
オスカー立つんでみる？オスカーもいない。ってことは違うか、これじゃないか。これじゃない。これではない。この変身ではない。もう一回、この人になるか。
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Like satin bed sheets.
I need to talk about Alice Monroe.
What have you been doing with Alice Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
Tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to?
Is that really all you think about? Starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
赤髪、赤髪を狙ってるんだ。全員訪ねちゃおうかな。なんか間違ってたら多分こうやっていないんだよ。なんかこう。
ああ、そっか。
間違ってると会えない。会えないね。
Wiping my eyes as I saw the familiar red and blue lights reflecting through my kitchen window.
タクシー呼んでオスカー訪ね会えないと。ゲストハウスに。
Ready to show the officers my car and prove that it wasn't real, just a vivid dream. But my stomach dropped as I opened the door. It had only been moments.
一日にこんなに変身しまくっちゃって大丈夫かな？この人にもなってみる？
そうだね。
やばいな。
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
もうこれでちょっと最後にしたよね。あんまり。ああ、これ外れだね。ああ、外れか。
ブロン。お、いないか。
That very moment, she's with me, in my hand tightly.
Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
The Bag Lady by David F. Schultz.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
一応話はできるみたい。
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her? Why didn't you save her?
I couldn't. I was live on air. I didn't know what was happening. Well, nobody knew what was happening. Don't make this my fault, Oscar. Please.
そっか。もう一回訪ねて、あ、ダメか。あ、聞きたいことあったんだけどな。
It was cold.
Oscar, good. You got my message. Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Does this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
Dorota.
And what if I showed you this?
Alice Monroe.
Do you know her?
She's.
And if I do this? No? Anything?
What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
The monstrous mouth of some deep sea horror.
警部そこまで分かってるんだ。なんか警部も気な臭いんだよね、正直。そう。まあ、得られるものはあったね、一応。もうこれ以上編集はなんか怖いな。元の姿に戻って、
And there was a long expanse of the room. Footsteps echoed on wood.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business.
警部の頭をこすってやりたいわ。そうだね。いい音が鳴りそう。痛い。ごめんね。
So you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
ちょっと調査続けさせてもらっていい？警部行くわ。
What do you know about it?
Yeah, I called
in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later?
なんだこの人は。次の章に行きますか。
Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough.
どうですか、アガサ・クリスティ。
そうだな。断片的くっつかない。クリステ
ィがさ、やっぱりさ、必要だからさ、頑張ってクリスティ。
That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
普通に赤髪が狙われてるんだね。まあ、まずは警部か。
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy, but he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
ちょっと一回整理しよう。
Suspect. No corroborated alibi. Brodman Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
レインって男の人いたじゃん、タロット占いチーム。あの人は本当はレインじゃなくって、なんかこう、ロシアの方で、香港の方で、なんかこう、殺人容疑がかかっていたけど、捕まらんかった。容疑が晴れた。晴れたのか何なのか分かんないけど、みたいな。まずはオスカ行くか。
There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
おばさんの家にいるって。
To be told when talking with Cole.
あ、いた。
これからどこに
Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
反感を持ってアリバイを証明できる人がいる。そうだよな。
うん。
Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
A homeless man said. He wore torn clothes, held a card.
ダックって今の人だっけ？
うん。
ごめん、2回も来ちゃって。エリス。
Not this one.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
あ、これ一緒にラジオやってる相方の人よ。
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends.
よかった。それを聞いて安心して、これ以上複雑になったらもう大変なことになるところだったよ。
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctors' surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up?
コメントでもさ、人が多いですねって本当だよね。もうさ、人の整理がちょっとできないね。本当に。
難し
い。いいえ、もっと聞かせてください。
The story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate,
海賊ね。
but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast.
相関図欲しい。本当ね。欲しいよね。
In a small fishing town. This one.
いい物語だ。これで終わりですか？続けて。
They slaughtered men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes.
頭に入らなくなってきた。
Bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. The pirates moved in.
おパイレーツのことだって頭に入らなくなってきた。
本当だよ。
つまりオーガスト人はみんな海賊のせいですの。
末裔ってこと。
その無縁墓地はどこにこっちでしょ？
No one knows.
誰も知らない。
Seems at some point it was built
徳川
over
埋蔵金みたいな話かな。徳川埋蔵金ってあんのかな？
ない。
church, or right beneath.
なんでそんな夢のないことを言うんだ。
じゃあだってあったらもう探せばいいけど、私が小さい時に
探してもいいけど。
探してもじゃなくてもうみんなが探してて、それがもう私が小さい時に、テレビで、もうすごいやってさ、その徳川埋蔵金のその掘るやつの、すごい掘ったもん。もう
ありとあやられるところ。
ここだって言われるところを。だけど出やしない。 ものすごい掘ったんだよ。いや、確かにこんなにもさ、いくらなんでも大掛かりすぎるわと思ったぐらい掘ったもん。
じゃないのか。
もうあったらさ。
メモが必須になりそうね。メモというかなんというかよ。一時停止が欲しい。
ほんと、もう少しゆっくりやっててくれないとわからない。
マンローちゃんね。
Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men?
出るのはバケツくらいよだって。まあ、温泉かなあって。なんでもう次のショーを促すのに捜査続けるよ。ゲストハウス行くよ。
All humans don't want to die, but more than that,
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach. No. Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man.
ラジオもらってないってさ。どういうことやねん。
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
大事なこと？
Yes. If he ever shows up. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
石油は出ませんか？出ないです。
出ないです。
出ないです。残念ながら、日本どこを掘っても出ないです。
一滴も出ないです。
一滴になるのかなわかんないけど、もう少しも出ない。何あのハサミ？何あのハサミ？何あのハサミ？
音楽もそれなりの音楽よ。
ボッボッボッボッボッボッって。何もう。ミスリードしてんのかなこの人が犯人だと思わせるような。
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
大丈夫？涙が出るの。
What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Alexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change? Maybe if we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to. Yes. She's definitely got a monkey on her back. I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam? Yes, I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Alice Munro. rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam.
Outgrown his post, gotten too big for this poor soul. ちょっとレインは置いて、なぜかっていうと、ほら、なんか警部にさ、準備をしてちゃんと質問しなって言われてたからさ。
I found out he's a creep. He basically put the moves on me as soon as I walked through the door. You knew? Heads up would have been nice. Anyway, I did find out one thing.
深刻なことを発見したの。
He has a massive collection of books about serial killers. What's that about? A who, what, Petrov's what? I don't think so. He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help. Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. I shuffled before you got here. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of
なんか
attraction
特別なも
to?
のを感じる人がいる。
Maybe
最
someone
近
you've
だ
met
ったら。
recently. The lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
よくこうやって触ってるの、この人。癖なのかしら。
確かにバイオレットさん言う通り、自分占いはここにいなかったでしょ。確かに。ね、これさ、誘われてるよね、きっと。さて、さて、さて、さて、さて、さて、さて、そうしようか。
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
好感度は上げたけど、これは恋愛ゲームではない。好感度は上がったんだけど、これは恋愛ゲームじゃないんだよな。一回ラジオオフにしていいか。ちょっと待って。自分の部屋に行って、待って、一回レイの部屋に行こう。レイの部屋。レイ。もう。行くか。じゃ。
It's a lovely place. It has the 3rd most high-rise buildings of any city in the world. So that's what this is about. Chief Dupont has finally dug up my old record. I am Lawrence Petrovsky. Victoria Cheng, a very good painter. I didn't kill her, though. I was trying to save her. Hong Kong. It was our 3rd encounter with a traveller. We'd managed to trap her on the roof of an apartment complex. Roughly translated, the building was called Flight, which was ironic. When the traveller realised we had it cornered, it tried to jump off. I managed to grab Victoria's ankle, but I couldn't hold on. Hong Kong being Hong Kong, there was about 37 tourists that filmed the whole thing. So to some people, it looked like I was dangling her over the edge of a building to meet her doom. I wasn't.
本当のこと言ってそうだな。信じるわ、レイン。
Honestly? You don't? Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
No,
but they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble. We'd do a reading. Mercury would know.
私レインはやってないと思うな。自分の部屋に戻ってバイオレットになっちゃおう。僕バイオレット。バイオレットじゃん。
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
そう。バイオレットになって出まして。何をするかと言いますと、タクシーを読みまして、警棒を訪ねます。ああ、違った手が外れたザック。こんにちは。
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
ここは無関係と。ゲストハウス。じゃあ、なかったら自分の部屋に戻って、この人になって。
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
バイオレットを訪ねようかな。
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio. You were at Dorota's?
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put two and two together.
And then?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're a spy?
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. I'm done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
ちょっと刑事さんになってみる？
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
ちょっとそろそろ返信多すぎてきてるような気がするから、ちょっとこれで最後にしたいな。
Your doctor did call.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking the pills. Are you? I said you were taking the pills.
No. Not anymore.
I think you're supposed to take the pills, Violet.
Well, you're normally more forceful about it, Claude. You said my UFO was real. So why am I taking pills?
I didn't say...
Are you trying to make me go mad? Just an hour ago, you said there was a UFO sighting. Now it's take the pills, Violet.
You said you saw other heads.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognised. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby?
Yes, they all had red hair. They were all very pretty. And they were all alive.
プリッティで美しいか。役がちょっと。ふむふむふむふむ。一応ね、全部行こうかなと思って。せっかく編集したんだったら。
Tell me about Hong Kong.
What? If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
What does the name...
Well done, Chief. You've discovered Rain is my stage name. Please try and save Ellis. She's the one in danger, and we've already had one dead body on your watch.
大丈夫そう。
I haven't asked you about...
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me.
Thanks, Lexi.
Anything for you, Chief?
もう次の章に行ってもいいかな。もう得られるもんないよね、正直。ないね。ねえ、元の姿に戻ってと。くしゃみが出そうで出ない。
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. Lights which witnesses described as seemingly bright were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe?
離れるように言った方がいいのかな。これ迷うな。彼女の家で彼女を守るの方がいいのかな。そうしよう。離れた方がいいの、彼女の家に。なんだろう、これわかんないな。どうしたらいいんだろう。警察官を彼女の家に派遣するは違うと思うんだよね。やるんだとしたら彼女の家で彼女を守るか、彼女にこの街を離れるように言う。だと思うんだけど。どうなんだろう。どれが正解だ？正解がわからないな。守るか、彼女の家で。
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
僕がそばにいるよ。
I'm not sure.
そうだよね、わかる。
Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
全力を尽くす。
That's all I needed to hear.
嬉しい。
Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Brahman will call when it's safe. Should we call him now? Or are we just supposed to wait?
別に場所に隠れた方がいいかも。いや、君は大丈夫もおかしいもんな。でも君は大丈夫もおかしくない。でも君は大丈夫。
I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably gonna have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me.
そうだよね。ちょっと待って。
That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
隠れて。おー、なんだ
Where's Ellis? Sam, where the hell is Ellis?
I'm here. I was just hiding. Sorry.
Ellis, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bromwell Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update.
ねえ、ねえねえ、実績で解除してさ、今さ、彼女を救ったっていうの出たよ。ねえ、そう、すごいじゃん。救った、やった、一人救ったよ。
Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air.
この、マンローさん、救った私。
そうだね。
やった。
I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
まあ、パチパチありがとう。
Sam, I have some bad news.
悪い知らせ
I've done a group reading, and it's you.
僕僕が次の標的。
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
なぜ僕
You've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't...
マジで
Well...
逃さないって言ったでしょ。やるわね。
Guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
ヒント、競馬。
これ聞いていいのかな、ヒントなんて。聞かん方がいいのかな、ヒント。
どうして
聞いた方がいい、ヒント。よし、聞くわ。
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just...
もうバイオレット一択なんだけど、私。ごめん、違ったら、バイオレットさんごめんね、コメントにいる。
Are you sure?
Fine, okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
怖いんだけど。何
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is.
怖いって何急にさ。
Time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks.
色がなんかやばい、これやばいんだけど、ちょっと。
The glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
何
Sam!
ああ
It's you. All tied up in my photography studio. Sounds like we're going to have a great.
間違えた
I must say, you're a bit of an idiot for not getting Chief DuPont to arrest me, but fortunately, choices matter. Now I have you in my studio. And no, before you ask, Violet doesn't know. She's far too sweet for all this killing. Oh, Sammy, you want the whole foot-long explanation. There's no time for that. Those women are sluts. Dorota with her naked legs wrapped around the cello. We all know what that's shorthand for. Preening and makeup, practically begging me to have sex with them. And then when the offer comes, their legs close together like oysters. They're all whores, Sam. We're just haggling over the price.
君を
Not just that. That's the reason the police would go after. No. Those pictures I took of them. I saw things in them you shouldn't see. Flashes of death and gluttony. Hideously grotesque things. Those photos told me to kill them. I mean, I wouldn't kill any old whores. I'm not Jack the Ripper. I'm going to kill you, though.
Eh, どっちだ？ザック。この人ザックなんだけど、ザックになるかバイオレットになるか。バイオレットは、この人は神聖な女性だって言ってた人。そう言ってる。じゃあバイオレットになってるかな。
Oh my goodness. It's not my photos. They were capturing things truthfully, but only I could see them. Violet? You were Sam all along. No, wait.
I'm Violet.
You're not Violet. You're an alien, aren't you? No, no, no!
So, you let him get away. I'm disappointed, Sam. First you choose to lock up the wrong suspect, then you let the real killer disappear. Damn it. It's fine. I'm glad you're okay and no one else is dead. Let's chalk this one up to experience, shall we? I'll catch you in the morning, get some sleep.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive.
勝ったのか?
Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Zach's still missing, but Chief DuPont will find him. At least that's what I'll tell myself to sleep at night. It's not your fault. What could you have done differently? Bye, Sam. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Sam, I'm so glad you're here. When I heard, I got so scared. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
What is the correct answer?
You too? I'm the happiest girl in the world.
これゲームにしちゃった。あ、恋愛ゲームになっちゃった。
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
彼にキスする。これ恋愛ゲームなのか。いや、みんな感情的だ。キスしたれ。
Well, Sam, I didn't think. Well, this changes things.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye.
おい、どういうゲームだこれ。恋愛ゲームになってる。
I'm just glad that someone like you are around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me.
あれ、私、恋愛ゲームやってた？違うよ。いつでも駆けしすぎる。
You already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
Sam, you win some, you lose some. You're still alive. So we'll call this a no score draw.
引き分けという。そうですね。引き分けですね。
We'll find him, and justice will be done. Sam, I don't know what you do or how you do it, but you get answers that most people can't. Can't have you work at the station for obvious reasons, but I do want to work with you. Sam, these are for you. It's a little office just next door to the laundrette in August. August, you're home now. We want you here. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
間違えちゃった。犯人間違えちゃった。
I'm Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard.
これ聞いてた。
I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is
これ多分もう語ってもいいところだと思うんですけど、私たちは犯人を当てることはできなかったんですけど、まさかのハーレムエンドというブラックさんこんばんになんかね、ご主人様とね、推理物のね、ミステリーのね、ゲームやってるかと思ったらね、いつの間にかね、恋愛物やってた。みんなトラブラになったわ。だから、警部にも言われたよ、君は、負けてもいたけど、勝ってもいたってね。そう、ハッピーエンドですよ。
Because you did well.
よくやった。ありがとう。試合に負けて勝負に勝った。そうだ。 いい働きをした場合何が起こる？ほら。
Augmentation.
昇進だ。おお。
Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
ほんのちょっとだけ。お疲れ様。
お疲れ様でした。いや、これはね、見れたらよかったね。もうゆっくりでね。そしたらまた違ったけど。でもバイオルだと思っとった私も。絶対にバイオルだと思っとった。だったね。ね。
Agent ready. You can go.
いやー、ということで。ね。バイオレットさん、ほんと申し訳ない。あなたじゃなかった。でも、本当に怪しかったんだってさ、最後さ、ハサミさ、背後にさ、隠してさ、歩いてた。怖かったよ、本当に。なんか、ちっちゃい子供がいたのもちょっと怖かったし。でもまあ、なんかこれ、今来た人には、今来た人に初めてで、さっきからずっと聞いてくださった皆さんには2度目になるんですけど、これ、ランダム。このゲームランダムみたいで、犯人がランダムらしいんですよ。聞いたところによると。なので、これ何回もプレイできてクリアはできるんですけれども、次も同じザックかと言われればまだわかんないみたいなところもあって、ただ私たちは、普通に、ハッピーエンドということでみんなとね、仲良くしちゃったってことでも、なんだろう、なんかこう、ね。第二のザックを生んでしまうかもしれないね。だってザックもね、いろんななんかそういう、なんだろう、こう、恋愛なのかな、なんか、こう、ちょっと、ハレンチな言い方すると、尻軽な人たちをなんか、こう、殺害目的にしてるけどさ、もう、サムもね、もう、男ではあるけれども、ちょっと、いろんな人とちょっとチュッチュしすぎる。実はトゥルーエンドなのよ。トゥルーエンドかもしれないね。でももうこれのね、ちょっとあれみたいね。次は誰と付き合うかを選ぶんですよ。みたいね、ほんと。1000回遊べるのか。いやもう本当にね、なんかそういうランダム要素もあるみたいで、皆さんこれね、ウィンターセールでちょっとお安くなってるので、もしよろしければね、ちょっと自分もやってみたいなっていう方いたら、ちょっとプレイして、買ってプレイしてみてもいいと思います。私も、まあご主人様もね、気合があったらね、もう一回ね、やっても。何よ。犯人違うよ。まあわかんないけど、ね。まあでも本当にこれの、なんかこの会社さんのそのゲーム好きで、こう何作品か私購入しているので、
あ、そうなの？
次はまた、めちゃめちゃお安く今、ウィンターセール何10%オフで買えるので、もうめちゃめちゃ購入してるので、他のやつもね、できたらいいなと思いますので、今日9時からラフトからありますので、またそちらも遊びに来てください。それでは、西園寺まりりんとご主人様、2人でお送りしました。おつまりりん、バイバイみんな。